she said. The wedding is on, but I'm spending the last few nights with my ex. I quietly made a call. 2 days later, at the party, her phone rang. Ma'am, is this you in the video that went viral last night? I'm 26, and I thought I had life figured out. I'd been dating Vanessa for 3 years, and we were 2 months away from our wedding. I work in finance, pull in decent money, and honestly believed I'd found someone who valued loyalty as much as I did. We met through mutual friends at a rooftop bar in Boston, and she seemed perfect, smart, ambitious, worked in marketing, had her own place. We moved in together after a year, and everything felt right. Until it didn't. It was a Tuesday night, around 9 p.m. I came home early from a work trip that was supposed to last until Thursday. My boss had food poisoning, so the meetings got rescheduled. I figured I'd surprise Vanessa, maybe order her favorite Thai food, watch something stupid on Netflix. When I walked into our apartment, I heard her laughing on the phone in the bedroom. The door was cracked open. I know, she was saying, voice all giggly in a way I hadn't heard in months. It's insane, but I need this. Just a few nights. He'll never know. I froze in the hallway. Ryan, come on. We were together for 5 years. You know me better than anyone. And honestly, the sex with Jake it's fine, but it's not us. I just need to get you out of my system before I lock this down forever. Ryan. Her ex-boyfriend. The guy she'd sworn meant nothing to her anymore. The guy she told me not to worry about when he texted her, "Happy birthday" last year. I stood there for maybe 2 minutes, just listening. She was planning to see him. Multiple times. In the week leading up to our engagement party, which was that Saturday, 5 days away. I'll tell Jake I'm staying at my sister's place for the bachelorette prep, she continued. He's so busy with work, he won't even question it. And honestly, he's kind of boring lately. You remember how to make me feel alive. I backed out of the apartment as quietly as I'd entered. Sat in my car for 20 minutes, hands shaking on the steering wheel. I wanted to storm back in, confront her, blow everything up right there. But something stopped me. Maybe it was pride. Maybe it was the 3 years I'd invested, the deposits we'd put down, the family and friends who were flying in for the wedding. Or maybe I just wanted her to suffer the way I was suffering in that moment. I drove to a friend's place, Marcus, my college roommate. Told him everything. He poured me a drink and said, "Man, you need proof. And you need to make this count." That's when I made the call. I have a buddy from high school, Derek, who works in private investigation now. Mostly insurance fraud cases, but he owed me a favor from when I helped him get a job interview at my firm 2 years back. I called him that night, explained the situation. He said he'd handle it, but I had to be absolutely sure I wanted to go down this road. Once you see it, you can't unsee it, he warned me. I already can't unsee what I heard, I told him. For the next 3 days, I acted normal. Came home, kissed her on the cheek, asked about her day. She told me Wednesday night that she was staying at her sister Melissa's place Thursday and Friday to help with bachelorette party planning and some wedding crafts. I nodded, smiled, said that sounded fun. You're the best, she said, hugging me. I'm so lucky to have someone so understanding. I wanted to vomit. Thursday evening, Derek texted me. Got him. She's at the Marriott downtown, room 847. Been there since 6 p.m. Want photos or video? Video, I replied. Everything. Friday morning, he sent me a secure link. I watched it in my car during lunch break. Vanessa and Ryan entering the hotel room. Laughing. Kissing in the hallway before the door even closed. I didn't watch the rest. Didn't need to. But Derek had gotten more than I expected. He'd also recorded her walking out of the hotel Friday morning, then going back again Friday evening. 2 nights. Just like she'd planned. What do you want to do with this? Derek asked when I called him. Our engagement party is tomorrow night. 7 p.m. at the estate venue. Can you send the video to a burner number I'm going to give you? Time for exactly 7:45 p.m. tomorrow? You're sure about this? I've never been more sure of anything. Update 1. The engagement party was at this gorgeous venue my parents had paid a deposit on. 15 grand, non-refundable. About 120 people were invited. Both our families, our closest friends, co-workers, college buddies. Vanessa had been excited about it for weeks, posting countdown stories on Instagram, showing off her dress, talking about the speech she was going to give. I showed up at 6:30 p.m., helped set up, smiled at everyone who congratulated us. Vanessa looked beautiful, navy blue dress, hair done perfectly, makeup flawless. She kept touching my arm, playing the perfect bride-to-be. I missed you so much these past 2 nights, she whispered to me around 7:15. But it was worth it. The bachelorette stuff is going to be amazing. I'm glad you had fun, I said. At 7:30, people started giving toasts. Her father went first, talking about how proud he was, how I was the son he never had. Her sister Melissa went next, crying about how beautiful the wedding was going to be. My brother gave some embarrassing stories about me from childhood. Then at 7:43, Vanessa stood up to give her speech. I just want to say, she began, voice shaky with emotion, that Jake is the most incredible man I've ever met. He's patient, he's kind, he's everything I've ever wanted in a partner. Her phone rang. Loud. She'd left it on the table next to me, and the screen lit up with an unknown number. She paused, annoyed. Sorry, let me just... I picked up her phone and answered it on speaker before she could stop me. Hello, I said calmly. A female voice came through, Derek's girlfriend, who'd agreed to make the call. Hi, is this Vanessa Carter? Vanessa's face went pale. Yes? Who's this? Ma'am, I'm calling from TMZ Boston. We received an anonymous tip about a video that went viral last night on Twitter. It shows you and another man entering and exiting the Marriott downtown hotel on 2 separate nights this week. The metadata shows the footage is from this Thursday and Friday. We're running a story and wanted to get your comment. Can you confirm if that's you in the video? The room went dead silent. Vanessa looked at me, then at the phone, then back at me. Jake, what is this? I stood up, pulled out my own phone, and opened the link Derek had sent me. I connected it to the venue's TV screen, the same screen that had been showing our cute couple photos all night. The video played. Crystal clear footage of Vanessa and Ryan walking into the hotel, kissing, his hand on her lower back. Her mother gasped. Her father stood up, face red. My mom grabbed my arm. Jake, please, let me explain, Vanessa started. Explain what? I said quietly. That you spent the last 2 nights before our engagement party sleeping with your ex? That you told him I was boring? That you needed to get him out of your system before you locked down our marriage? She started crying. How did you? Who? I came home early Tuesday. I heard everything. Update 2: the party imploded. Vanessa's sister tried to grab her phone, demanding I delete the video. Her father started yelling at me, calling me vindictive, saying I'd humiliated his daughter in front of everyone. Some of our friends just stood there in shock. A few of Vanessa's girlfriends actually left with her when she ran out crying. But my family? They stayed. My brother clapped me on the shoulder and said, "Proud of you, man." Marcus, who'd known about it all along, went to the bar and announced, "Drinks are on, Jake, tonight. The wedding's off, but the party doesn't have to be." About half the guests stayed. It turned into the weirdest celebration I'd ever been part of. People congratulating me for dodging a bullet, sharing their own cheating stories, taking shots in my honor. Vanessa's mother approached me around 9 p.m., eyes red. She made a mistake, she said. But you didn't have to destroy her like that. I didn't destroy her, I said. She destroyed herself. I just showed everyone who she really was. My phone started blowing up that night. Apparently, the video actually had been posted online, not by TMZ, but by someone at the party who'd recorded the screen and put it on TikTok. By Sunday morning, it had 2.3 million views. By Monday, it was on Reddit, Twitter, Instagram. People were calling her the Marriott bride. The comments were brutal. Vanessa called me 17 times over the weekend. I didn't answer. Finally, she sent a long text. "Jake, I'm so sorry. I made the worst mistake of my life. Ryan meant nothing. It was just cold feet. I was scared of commitment, and I sabotaged everything. Please, can we just talk? I'll do anything to fix this. I love you. I want to marry you. Please don't throw away 3 years over one stupid mistake." I didn't respond. Update 3: by Wednesday, the fallout was massive. Vanessa had to delete all her social media because people were flooding her comments. Ryan apparently got fired from his job, something about a morality clause in his contract at the private school where he taught. Vanessa's company put her on leave because clients were calling to complain about the viral video being associated with their brand. She showed up at my apartment Thursday night. I'd changed the locks, but she stood outside for 40 minutes, crying and begging me to let her in. Marcus was staying with me temporarily and had to call the cops to get her to leave. Her father tried to sue me for emotional distress and defamation. His lawyer sent a letter demanding I pay for therapy costs and remove the video from the internet. My lawyer laughed and sent back a response basically saying good luck with that. The wedding venue wouldn't refund us, but I didn't care. My parents said they'd eat the cost. They told me they were proud I'd stood up for myself. I started therapy. Realized I'd been ignoring red flags for months. How she'd been distant. How she always had her phone face down. How she'd stopped initiating anything physical. My therapist said sometimes people need closure through confrontation, but sometimes they need closure through truth. I'd chosen truth. 3 months later, I heard through mutual friends that Vanessa and Ryan tried to date officially, but it fell apart within 6 weeks. Apparently, the public humiliation and guilt were too much. She moved back in with her parents in Vermont. Last I heard, she's working remote for some startup, staying off social media, trying to rebuild her life. Final update, it's been 8 months now. I'm doing better than I thought I would. I went to therapy consistently, started hitting the gym again, picked up hobbies I dropped, got back into playing guitar, started hiking on weekends. Marcus and I actually got an apartment together, and it's been good for both of us. I started dating again in June. Nothing serious yet, but I'm not closed off to it. I'm just more careful now, more aware of red flags, more willing to trust my gut. People still recognize me sometimes. Hey, aren't you the guy from that video? It's awkward, but it's died down. The internet moves fast. There's always a new scandal. My family threw me a dodged a bullet party for my 27th birthday last month. It was half joking, half serious. But honestly, they weren't wrong. I don't regret what I did. Some people have said I went too far, that I should have just called off the wedding privately. Maybe they're right. But she was ready to marry me while keeping Ryan in her back pocket. She was ready to build a life on a lie. And I wasn't going to let her do that to me. The video's still out there. I can't control that. But I can control how I move forward. And I'm moving forward without her. Edit 1. A lot of people are asking if I kept the ring. Yes, I did. It was my grandmother's ring, so it was never really hers to begin with. It's back in my family's safe. Edit 2. No, I haven't heard from her since May. Her sister unblocked me recently and sent a message saying Vanessa's doing better, but didn't elaborate. I didn't respond. Edit 3. For everyone asking about Derek. Yes, I paid him. He didn't want to take money, but I insisted. He earned every cent.